Hey there, Sabine here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Back with day 27 of the 90-day visibility challenge. And today, the thing that's coming to mind that I want to share is really centered around community. And this comes from conversations that I've had over the last 2 to 3 weeks. And I have come to recognize that whenever a topic comes up more than once, that is my spirit's way of getting my attention and telling me that this is something that I need to be aware of. And so the conversation came up about community in the last couple of weeks with some individuals that I know within my network, if you will. And they were sharing about their communities and how they're navigating it. And in both instances, they both asked me, well, how do you feel about community? Like, do you feel like you're building a community here? And by here, specifically in San Diego. And at the time, I responded, yes, I'm starting to build a community. But it was still, there was a tone and the hint of that's what I want. And I'm at the early stages of it, but it was still very aspirational. It felt very, very far away, like I hadn't achieved that goal or I was still working towards that goal. The ICF Converge conference was here in San Diego, and so I had a lot of coach colleagues who were in town for it, and I got to meet up with several of them. And during lunch with a group of them, we were talking about community and how it is, to have a very, very strong, supportive community. And then I got to ask the question, well, do you feel like you've built a community here, that you can build a community here? And I paused. I think between the time that I was asked prior to the time I was asked this past Saturday, something shifted in me because my answer this time was yes, I am starting to build a community. And it wasn't aspirational. It wasn't someday. It wasn't one day. It was a firm knowing that I am starting to build a community. And what I shared with them is that, I am at this space right now in this season of my life where I fully know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. I know my power. I know my strength. I know who I am. I know what I'm here to do. And because I know that I am going to attract individuals who are like-minded, who are soul-centered, who are purpose-driven, and those are the individuals that are going to be part of my community. Now, in the past, I think the reason why community felt so foreign for me is whenever I was part of communities, if you will, I always felt like the outsider. I always felt like I had to contort or conform or assimilate in a way that didn't allow me to be fully me. Now that I'm fully me, I don't need to be in those environments. But at the same time, I know that me being me and standing in my full authenticity, that's what's going to attract other people to me. So I share that to say, I know that there are a lot of us who are natural builders, right? Whether we're building, a community, we're building a business, we're building a relationship, whatever it is that we're building, that we are so used to doing things in isolation because when we've tried to do it in community or in communion with others, we felt like there was a part of us that we had to leave out or a part of us, or part of our light that we had to dim for some reason. And so I'm offering this as encouragement that when you stop conforming, when you stop contorting, when you stop dimming your light, when you stop, trying to assimilate into other people's things, that's when you can really truly build authentic community. That's when you can draw to you those individuals who share your same values, who share your same essence, who share your same purpose in many cases. And so I'm just going to invite you that, if you're in that space where you feel like you're building whatever it is that you're building in isolation and you feel like you've never really had community because all the communities that you tried didn't or couldn't receive the fullness of you, I'm inviting you to really just take a step back and say, okay, well, what if I just let me be me and allow those who are attracted to me come to me as part of my community? So there is a reflection question down or in the captions. I invite you to take a look at it. Feel free to share in the comments or at the very least, use it for your journaling prompt later today or at any point this week. With that, I will be back tomorrow with another video. Have a great rest of the day and talk soon. Take care.